It's Digimon Summer. You know what that means? That's right, it's time to stay indoors and play Digimon games. But in all seriousness, I hope you enjoy my blind playthrough of Digimon Story Time Stranger. Greetings, I am Maleficious, and it's Digimon Summer. So, I'm going to be playing Digimon Story Time Stranger. Now, you might be wondering why this game and why now? Well, the why now part is answered easily. When Time Stranger first came out, I was in the middle of my Digimon World Next Order playthrough. But the why this one is a little more interesting. See, I was originally planning to play Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, but I went to Colorado Anime Fest back in March of this year, 2026, and among the celebrity guests were Tom and Dorothy Fawn, and so I had an opportunity to meet and talk with both of them, and I was telling them about my Digimon World Next Order playthrough, and that was the point when Dorothy Fawn mentioned that she voiced Minervamon and Bielstarmon in this game, and so I ended up switching games. I also was at Fan Expo Denver back in May, and I sat in on a Q&A session with Alejandro Saab, who's probably better known as the VTuber Sayu, and as they were answering questions, I think they were talking about how they've done voices for pretty much everything you can think of, and as an example, they brought up that they had voiced Greymon, Metal Greymon, and War Greymon in Time Stranger. So, yeah, that pretty much cemented my change from Cyber Sleuth to Time Stranger. I will get to Cyber Sleuth at some point. I definitely want to play that. But yeah, it's probably going to be a good time for Digimon Story, as With the Will reported recently that June 15th was the 20th anniversary of the release of Digimon Story on the Nintendo DS, which, when it was released here in the USA, it had its name changed to Digimon World DS. And that actually turned out to be the first Digimon game I ever owned, so it's interesting. But yeah, this time I have a large mug of Bengal spice tea from Celestial Seasonings with a little bit of milk added to make it a decaf chai. And it's been steeping for about 8 minutes at this point, so it should be good and strong. Yeah. Okay, but on top of that, I would like to go ahead and explain how this project is going to work at this point. I am going to try to record and upload 4 hours of gameplay a week. So that's going to be spread out over 2 sessions of 2 hours a week, and it's going to be 2 episodes of about 24 minutes per day. So if this game ends up being 40 hours, we should be done in 10 weeks, and if it ends up going 60 hours or more like Digimon World Next Order did, we should be done in 15 or 16 weeks. So only 4 months at most instead of the 9 months that Digimon World Next Order ended up being. But yeah, I'm in setup here, which we haven't even gotten an opening cutscene yet. I did light balance and settings. We're just going to be using English. Actually, wait. Well, I guess we can't go back now, but I can probably check for subtitles later. So we could do... hang on. Okay, story would, yeah, probably be easy mode. Balanced is probably normal. Hard, mega is not available yet, but I'm guessing that's going to be on unlock. I guess I'm going to try balanced mode, since that'll probably be normal. Okay, I may just have to skip over cutscene. Well... O child of fate, bound to the endless cycle of death and rebirth, thou hast been granted a chance to atone. Choose a figure suitable for fulfilling thy mission. Okay, yeah, so this is the character select. So we can choose between Dan or Dan Yuki.
Okay, got it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much just, are you choosing to play a male character or a female character? And as such, I'm going to go ahead and play Dan. Yeah, inscribe thy name, and thou shalt be reborn into the world below. Okay, you could change name. Oh, yes, and it's showing PlayStation controls because I have hooked up my PlayStation 4 DualShock controller. Almost forgot to, but Steam prompted it. So, yeah, we'll just go with Don. Start the game with name and appearance, again, change your name and appearance later. Yeah, it's fine.
Preparations complete.
I am worried that I don't seem to be
Take your
getting a
seat
sound.
and wait for
Okay.
the show to start. A story
Hold on
about the
for one
natural
moment.
laws of the world is about to begin.
Okay, yeah, I had screwed up OBS. I was not getting monitoring, so the sound should be recorded at least. It was showing desktop audio. Sorry, we just missed a little thing. Agent Alpha, okay. That's odd. It seems quiet. Hang on, I may have to adjust my headphones. And I hope that it doesn't blast me with audio later. Oh, and I'm worried that this audio may get me copyright claimed against. I don't know. I may just have to talk over this, but it's the premise that we're watching a movie, and the movie is stuff that's supposed to actually be happening. Oh well, or yeah, I guess kind of understand the premise of this game. I have done my best to avoid spoilers, which means I have not watched a lot of content about Time Stranger. Although, again, the release of the Time Stranger set for Digimon card game may have been inadvertent spoilers, because I know characters, I know Digimon that are going to be in the game, I know sort of the rough outline. Oral... Oh, I'll call it TV Tokyo. Okay. Oh, controller's vibrating.
Uh-oh. Looks like we've been overdoing it a little lately. The world is starting to wake up to our existence. Ironic, really. A secret organization that hunts down urban legends is becoming an urban legend in its own right. If that anime you just saw gets too popular, you can forget about going around dressed like that anymore. I'll go ahead and put in a request for budget for a new uniform. But for this mission, you'll need to keep a low profile. Is that clear, Agent?
Yeah.
Now then, are you already aware of the anomalous phenomena that have been observed in the city?
Oh, I guess we'll ask... oh wait, or this is... There's some sort of mark here. I guess... You know what? Okay, let's try that and see about what happens. Of course I am.
Inexplicable explosions, sightings of mysterious life forms, localized earthquakes, abnormal weather patterns. There's no shortage of strange reports. All typical anomalies, so it's time for ADAMAS to step in. The top brass have high hopes for us, I'm told. So I'm hoping we can make this mission a repeat performance.
I don't know what that does, or is this just, or does the icon just mean that it's advanced? We could say repeat performance.
I personally wasn't satisfied with the results of our last mission, since we let the target escape at the last minute. But the higher-ups really value the data we obtained during the mission, hence their high hopes for us today.
Okay, I guess that mark just means that it advances. So, ADAMAS?
Our organization, ADAMAS, is a special investigation bureau that looks into these kinds of anomalies away from the public eye. This mission is no exception, of course, so do take utmost care to maintain secrecy and remain hidden.
I mean, it's probably going to be hard to remain hidden when we're dressed like that to begin with, even without that anime. Understood.
I'll send the coordinates to your Digivice. Check your map and approach the target location.
So we already have a Digivice.
Again, don't blow your cover. And let's pray that the anime from earlier doesn't become too popular. Now then, it's time to start the mission. I'm counting on you.
Okay. So yeah, let's see. We're in Higashi Shinjuku. So fans of Digimon Tamers will probably be familiar with Shinjuku, as that city was the primary setting for that anime. Although I get the feeling that there's probably slight changes. Oh, police officer says no one's allowed through right now. We're inquiring about the reason ourselves. Okay, but yeah, what's that? Futabane camera. I don't know if that's an actual thing or if off limits. Seriously, dang it! I've got something important to take care of. They're still not moving yet. Can't get through. You gotta be kidding me. The trains aren't running? And seriously, what's with all these blockades? Okay, so we have to head that way. You can see there's a mini map in the upper right corner, and there's also a quest marker in game. That outfit. Are you coming from some kind of event? What a hassle. For some reason, the trains are all stopped and there are no taxis. I'm trying to find another way to get home, but I saw a weird dinosaur in Shinjuku, huh? Sounds a bit outlandish. What does that matter? Just hurry up and find us a way home already. Okay, so we have to go here and... Hey, scramble crosswalk. Nifty. This way's blocked off too. Yeah, so we need to go this way, it looks like. Guess there's a protest going on at the Wall of Hope, and the transit systems are all down too. What's going on? Okay, so we're at Koshu Kaido intersection. Localized tremors, outbursts of fickle weather, and now strange creatures? What the hell is happening in Shinjuku? Simon Burger. These stupid blockades are ruining all my plans. I hate my life. I don't know. Tommy coffee, maybe? Tawny, just want to go home. What a crazy protest. Oh wait, there's something over here. There's some sort of sharp chop here. Weekly Mart? Let's focus on the investigation for now. Okay. Which I do. Probably safe to assume work is canceled in a situation as strange as this. I'm grateful for the time off, but it doesn't look like I have a way to get home. What am I supposed to do now? Oh, that's weird. Can you see the message? This communication system is called Digiline. Whoa. Okay. Messages containing useful information such as tutorials and mission intel will be sent to your Digivice. You can view previously received messages via Digiline on your Digivice. Okay, yeah. Navigation system, current objective, yeah. Treasure chest material, you can obtain items that are useful for completing your mission. Treasure chest contains support items that can only be used by agents. Materials, specific locations let you procure materials and other items. Use analyze mode to help detect and locate these. If you find one, make sure to collect its contents. Main mission, your primary mission deemed critical priority under orders from ADAMAS. Failure to complete the mission may result in the end of the world as we know it. Agent, be sure to conduct your mission with utmost care. Okay, yeah. Battle, training, field, system. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that again. Oh, well, here's our Digivice. It looks like item, read, agent, Digimon, mission, Digiline. Okay, yeah, document Digiline. You can view the messages on your Digivice. Will make good use of Digiline going forward. Can you see this message? This is a communication system called Digiline. That's interesting looking thing. Oh, we have to go that way anyway. And the game does not allow us to walk on the road. Oh, no, this road's off limits to foot traffic. But we have to go that way. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, no, this is where we had to go. Head to the investigation coordinates. It looks like we can go this way, but the police are talking about some sort of operation, and it's freaking me out. Okay, Seibu Shinjuku Overbridge construction and oh. Okay, so triangles are Digivice. Digiline. Navigation system. Yeah, your current objective will be display as a guide marker on the map. Okay. So we just have to keep... I mean, we could talk to more people, but that is sort of getting in the way. I may have to do that on my own time. What's going on at the wall? Maybe I want to join the protest, but going by myself is a little awkward. There's got to be a way around that. That unmanned crane keeps shaking from time to time. Something must be going on over there, right? I keep looking around to see if there's any actual recognizable landmarks. I'm not seeing anything, but then again, I don't know Tokyo very well.
I see you've reached the specified coordinates. Give me a sitrep.
Is this some kind of protest?
Yes, apparently. The government never fully explained why they closed off Nishi Shinjuku with the Wall of Hope. The official explanation is that some equipment exploded at an underground construction site. But a wall of this scale for something like that clearly doesn't add up. Hence the angry crowd demanding some real answers.
What exactly is that wall?
It's called the Wall of Hope. There was a big, mysterious explosion in Nishi Shinjuku 8 years ago. The wall was built just after that, ostensibly for public safety, but the truth remains murky. The phenomena we've been sent to investigate are seen most often around this wall. Best to assume we'll be investigating what's on the inside as well.
The crowd has been confirmed around the target coordinates.
You can really feel the fear and anger of the crowd. Our studies indicate an odd correlation between an increase in the frequency of anomalies and heightened social unrest. Anomalies have been occurring exponentially more often of late, at a rate only seen a handful of times in history. And though we aren't sure why, almost all those precedents were accompanied by complete societal collapse. Be it from an epidemic, a natural disaster, even more. That's why we're in such a hurry. But in our haste, I'm afraid we've alerted the world to our existence. Nevertheless, our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies and the horrible tragedies that follow. Try investigating that area a little further.
Okay. Investigate the Wall of Hope. I guess we have to talk. You're obviously hiding something. Stop making excuses and just tell us. Are you a part of the protest too? Don't hold back. Get up there and make yourself heard. So I guess we're going to have to squeeze our way through the protesters. Yeah, a lot of people here. It's the government's fault I got dumped. Zalco Tokyo TV. Leak footage from behind the wall. Zalco Tokyo TV tells the truth, right? Huh. I wonder exactly what they're saying. Everyone needs to watch Alco Tokyo TV. Uh-oh, earthquake.
Are you all right?
That tremor just now was likely one of our anomalous phenomena. I managed to narrow the target coordinates down thanks to some videos from 8 years ago. Footage of the anomaly in this district was uploaded to the internet back then by some civilians. The actual videos have since been removed, but the comments still remain. And they tell us that those videos... were all recorded in areas that are now on the inside of that wall. Check again to see if there isn't some way to get beyond that wall.
Okay. Oh, investigate. Oh, no, I don't sneak inside the wall, folks. Wow, construction. It's a good thing that none of the protesters got over here.
An update. I'm sending you an additional mission. Someone is requesting aid near the target coordinates. That person had already been approved to contact your Digivice. Normally, I'd assume that to mean they're a member of the organization. At any rate, do what you can to keep whoever it is safe.
Okay. Ooh. Well, good to know Impon is
It seems you've discovered some phase electron lifeforms. Phase electron lifeforms are mysterious organisms often found in the vicinity of anomalies. ADAMAS has been studying them for years, but the truth of their nature still eludes us. The analysis department at HQ finally decided on a name for these creatures in a report they put out the other day. Going forward, they're to be referred to as digital monsters, or Digimon for short.
Of course. Yep.
Naturally, we won't send you out defenseless. I'll transmit some firepower to you right now. The connection will only allow me to send one, however, so make your choice.
Okay, so time to choose our first partner. The options are we could get a Patamon, a Demi-Devimon, or a Gomamon. Yeah, so around the time the game came out, I kept seeing a YouTube short being recommended to me claiming that one of them was the worst Digimon to select. And I don't know, the implication seemed to be that it was Demi-Devimon. Of course, it's probably going to be and I didn't watch it, so it's probably going to be like, oh, you thought it was Demi-Devimon? No, it's Patamon. But I don't know. I should probably take a look at these. So let's see. Patamon's special skill is Air Shot. Targets one enemy, performs wind magic attack at power 50. Demi-Devimon has Demi Darts, which targets all enemies and performs dark physical attack at power 25 and covers HP equal to 15% of damage dealt. And Gomon's special is Marching Fishes, which targets one enemies and performs water physical attack at power 50. Well, considering I want to try and get to Bielstarmon, it'd probably be good to start with a virus type. And so I'm going to go ahead and take Demi-Devimon, even if it is potentially the worst partner to start with. Select Demi-Devimon as your partner Digimon? Yes. Are we going to get an opportunity to name it? I don't know.
Agumon here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, click that like button. And if you'd like to see more, click that subscribe. We'll see you next time. Pepper Breath.